Questions? First question here on this second row here.
Steph, down here on the right, Ray Jasky from ESPN on 90. You really struggled with your offense tonight. Can you describe why, what wasn't working for you, what they were doing defensively, and just how you had such a tough night yourself?
It's one of those games. I mean, I'm not going to overreact to one. It's obviously can play better and want to play better and will play better. And I think in the first quarter we, as a team, weren't able to establish ourselves with the way that quarter went on both ends of the floor. So, they played with their backs against the wall. They had a free swing at it, and it was one of those nights where we just didn't have anything clicking. So, looking forward to getting back out there on Monday and playing better.
Ann, same row.
Ann Killian with the San Francisco Chronicle. For both you guys, kind of following up on that, was there anything that was remarkably different in the way they were attacking you offensively that took you out of your defensive game?
I think they did a good job. You hear me? Oh, sorry. I think they did a good job of attacking early, and that opened up the three-point game, and they made some tough ones, and they also, just caught caught them in rhythm and knocked them down. That's the team they've been all season, is knocking down deep shots and difficult shots as well. But if you give them some open ones like we did early on, they're going to knock them in at some point. So we got to be better. I mean, after that first quarter, they're only up, 4 points. Just from the second to the fourth, they only beat us by 4 points the last three quarters. So that first quarter, they came out and hit us with that, amazing punch. 49 points in the first quarter is way too much. But you got to give them credit. They played extremely well tonight.
Marcus standing on the right.
Steph, you guys have lost before. Does this feel any different considering you haven't lost in a while, and also this kind of sets up another 3-1 going back home and a reminder from last year?
Man, different team, man. Obviously, we've haven't felt this feeling walking off the court with a loss in a while, but we've done a good job of bouncing back and being resilient all year, and obviously learning from all different experiences we've been through. I love the vibe we had in the locker room after the game, understanding what we need to do differently to play better, to have a better first punch in that first 6 minutes, to play with more force and aggressiveness and physicality. And talked about it, going home is a good feeling, but it has to go with playing better. We obviously know you can't just go home and expect to win, and we like the fact that we can correct a lot of things going into Game 5 and just put a better foot forward, especially in that first quarter, and not lose the game right there.
Kevin, you and LeBron had a nice exchange. That just good playoff conversation?
Yeah, I mean, you can't take everything away from the game. You're taking the hard fouls out of the game, calling them flagrants, taking a lot of stuff out of the game, but you can't take the emotion out of the game. And we wasn't coming to blows. We were just talking, and that's a part of basketball. The game of basketball created that. You know what I'm saying? The refs didn't, we didn't as players. It's like the aura of the game created trash talk and just communication out there. You know what I'm saying? So I know you could take away the physical part of the game as far as controlling stuff, but emotionally, like, that should be us. That should be what the players have as their own out there. So I'm sure it's going to continue. It's nothing malicious, or we didn't say anything malicious. It's just a part of the game. Like I say, emotions are, what keeps this game alive. It keeps it going. It's for the players.
Dan, Kenny, and Mark, last three.
Dan Feldman, NBC Sports. Steph, I'm sorry we keep asking you about squatting, but while Draymond and Steve were arguing with the ref when one of them got the technical, it looked like you squatted down. And were you just stretching there? And what did Richard Jefferson say to you?
You serious right now?
You gotta be better.
People are curious.
Come on now, man. This is crazy.
You gotta be better than that.
People are curious.
I really don't have an answer for that. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
What did Richard Jefferson say to you?
I have no idea. I don't remember what situation you're talking about, but yeah.
You gotta be better, bro. I'm sorry.
God.
I like you, but you gotta be better.
Kenny,
I'll take the compliment.
standing on the right, Kenny.
Steph, Kenny Rhoda, WHBC. The physicality tonight obviously different than the first three. How much different, and how much of that was a factor in them coming out and leading by 16 in the first quarter?
That was pretty much the factor in the first quarter. They got to the free throw line 20-something times and slowed the pace down. Granted, I mean, you could nitpick each call, but they were the aggressor to begin with, and usually the aggressor gets the favorable whistle. So we understand that going forward. And historically against this team, when we don't answer that punch in the first 6 minutes, we put ourselves behind the 8 ball, and no matter how well we play after that, it takes a miraculous rise to try to get back in the game. So, we got to understand that. You like that?
Yeah, that was great.
Thank you. We have to understand that going forward, that, whoever's the aggressor to begin with sets the tone for the game, gets the pace to where you want it, and good things happen out of that. So, got to watch the film and understand how it went down and do something about it on Monday.
And Kevin, with Steph Curry, you got approval there from Kevin.